So all above postulates defined for the ideal gas. So whatever postulates we discussed about the particles, about the molecular motion, about the pressure we discussed, and variety we discussed. So this was based on the assumptions. All the assumptions we have, some of the assumptions were also varied during the kinetic theories. So actually these postulates are defined for the ideal gas. Ideal gas means that we will discuss after this chapter. So basically right now we have derived an equation of ideal gas, that is P1 V1 by T1. Already we have seen in the previous lectures. If you have not seen, go to previous lecture and see it. So ideal gas means they will follow the Boyle's law and Charles law. We know what is Boyle's law, Charles law. So the ideal gas is a hypothetical model gas which conforms to all the postulates of the kinetic theory. So it will conform all the postulates of the kinetic theory. So these gases is hypothetical. So this you have to keep in mind. This is a hypothetical model gas. No gas is actually ideal. Actually these gaseous substances which actually exist are called as a real gases. So this we will discuss what is real gases, what is ideal gases in the subsequent topic. So right now we will discuss only ideal gas. Ideal gas means they will follow Boyle's law, Charles law, but the real gas they will not follow Boyle's law and Charles law. Under conditions when the volume of the gas is large, when the volume of the gas is large means we have a large amount of volume, so in which there is a less pressure and high temperature. Just where condition we are taking these conditions. So most of the real gas will conform to the ideal gases. In these cases, then when there is a low pressure and very high temperature, then real gases will behave like a ideal gases. But under low temperature, high pressure, all real gases will deviate from the ideal gases. So if you take very high pressure, low temperature, then they will deviate. So this we will study after this coming lecture, after this next lecture. So how it happens, how it deviates from the ideal behavior. Just write down, just keep in mind, low temperature, high pressure, they will deviate. Low pressure, high temperature, real gases will behave as a ideal gases. So in these cases, high volume is there, in these cases, low volume is there. Right now, let us take the ideal gases, postulates of the ideal gases. These assumptions are based on the postulates of the this one for the ideal gas. So on the basis of above assumptions, Maxwell, Boltzmann, van der Waals, et al. Means there are lots of other scientists which were also gave some of the points in assumptions, in which Maxwell was the big scientist. So under these scientists, they have derived this relationship. This relationship was called as a kinetic gas equation. So we are going to see how relations has been derived to this kinetic gas theory. So actually he gave relation P into V equal to 1 by 3 mn U square Rm. So already we discussed what is, we have just spoken that is U RMS means root mean square velocity, so where P is the pressure of the gas, V is the volume of the container, mass of the gas molecules, number of the gas molecules, and U RMS means root mean square. What is this one? What is actually this one? The root mean square speed means here U1, U2, U3. So this is a container in which gas molecules are moving in any directions. Already we discussed they are moving randomly in different directions with different speeds. So these are different gas molecules 1, 2, 3, 4. So many gas molecules are there. So take the individual gas molecule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to n molecules and divide by n, square it. So after squaring U1 square divided by n, so this become U RMS. So this is actually root mean square speed. Average of square of the molecular speed is called as a root mean square speed. So if the molecules is, suppose this is for one molecule, 2 molecules. Suppose there are 2 molecules U1 speed, 3 molecules U2 speed, 4 molecules U3 speed, like this also there. So if n1 molecules are moving with speed U1, N2, U2, and so n molecules are moving, this may be also possible, then in that case this equation will be little modified. So in place of U1, U2 we will write N1 into U1 square, then N2. So this is one numerical, this is the another numerical. So this numerical just I am circling it. So this is also important equation, and this is also important numerical equation. You have to keep all these three equations in mind. So u n1 u1 square plus n2 u2 square up to n u1 n square divided by n1 to n1. Now we will see derivation of kinetic gas equation. How this gas equation, that is PV equal to 1 by 3 m into n into u RMS square, was derived. So this is the volume. You can see cubical volume is there in which gas is enclosed, having volume V. This is the L. Q means LL, so X, Y, Z, LL, 3 RCMs. There are so many molecules. We'll take one molecule. So one molecule, these are the 6 phases. So this is a phase number A, this is phase number B. So this is a gas molecule having root mean square velocity U. So I am taking gas molecule which is moving in only one direction, because they can move in X direction. So this gas molecules from one wall to is going to be a wall number B. So this is phase B. Again, after collision, it is going to this wall. So before hitting to this wall, so there will be only one gas molecules. There will be only one collision, means collision with the B. So when these gas molecules collide with the B and again going to B. So in that cases, what is the kinetic energy of this gas molecules? This we will see it. So consider a volume V enclosed in a cubical box of side L. Let the box contain n molecules of gas. Each gas molecule is having a mass m, and C be the root mean square speed. So it can have a different root mean square ux, uy, uz. So if you take the resultant speed, so this is 3 factor ux, uy, uz. So resultant will be the c square equal to ux square plus uy square plus uz square. So this is result. This can be equal to 3 component like x, y, and z. So this is actually the root mean square speed, that is u. Now consider a single molecule moving in a x direction. That is for the all molecules. C bar is for the all molecules. But here we will take the one molecule in x direction between opposite phases A and B parallel to x axis. So when a molecule strike at one wall of the container and it bounces back with the same speed, subsequently strike the opposite wall. Why same speed? Because energy is kinetic, so elastic. So after striking the wall also, speed not changes. So it will be same speed. So I am taking only one molecule. So what is the momentum of the that molecule before collision with phase A? So from phase A, these molecules have a momentum, that is m into u into x. So the ux I am taking because this is resolved into 3 vectors. So x direction means we will take only x speed, ux. So after the collision, so momentum will becomes m into ux, so minus. So change in momentum in one collision means after they have collided with the phase B. So change in momentum into your mu initial momentum minus final momentum. So ux minus ux, this is the formula. So it becomes 2m into ux. So after the collision of the molecules, these molecules must have moved a distance of 2L, because from phase A it is moved this one, then it is returning to this one. So this is the phase A, this is the phase B. So before collision to the phase A, it had distance L. Two distance is distance. So we have seen it. You can see the previous this one the diagram. This was phase A, phase this distance 2 times L and L, 2L. Along x-axis, this I am talking along x-axis. This L, this becomes L plus L, 2L. Before making another impact on this wall A, since the velocity ux remains changed, so after moving here ux and after collision with the wall B, phase B, the velocity was not changed. This was also ux. So what was the time taken to travel this distance 2L? The 2L will be time will be total distance by total speed. Speed was ux and distance was 2L. So this is the distance for one collision. If you take n number of collisions, so by the one gas molecules it will be 1 by this time. So 1 by collisions will be, this for one collision, this one for n collision, 1 by 2L by ux. So this becomes ux by 2L. This is the number of collisions by one number of collisions in 1 second. This will be number of collisions by the gas molecules in 1 second. Now come to momentum. So what is change of momentum per second? That is A to B. So it was A to B and again B to A. This is mistake, not written here. A to B up to B. That was change in momentum. So initial momentum minus final momentum. This will change momentum. So this already we calculated. This is 2 into m into x per second. So per second will be your, this is 1 second, so multiply into 1 second. This will come per second. 2 mux into per second, so you will get mu square by L. This 2 will be cancelled. So change in momentum per second is, this is mu square L. So again change in momentum along the x-axis per second. So it will be your 2 into mu square into L. So this is the one direction, this is the second direction. A to B and B to A along the x-axis per second will be your 2 into, so it will be double. So why it will be double? So one will be your, they are hitting this direction and they are hitting this direction. So there will be change in momentum will be your, it will be double, that is 2 mu square by L. Similarly, if you take y direction, z direction, so it will be your, for y 2 into m into u y square by L, 2 into mu z square by L. So there is 3 direction because 3 coordinates are there. So total change in momentum per second in all the phases will be how much? So in all phases will be a summation of x, y and z change of momentum. So there are 3 change of momentum, this and this. So take 2ml by common. So this is the vector component of the gases, 2m by L into c square, or this becomes 2m into u RMS square by L. So this is the total change in momentum per second for all the phases for one molecule. We are talking one molecule. Now come to pressure. This is, we have calculated change in momentum for one molecule per second. So first we have taken one factor, then we have taken 3 vectors. Now you know pressure equals to force per area. So we are just finding pressure. First we have find out momentum, then we are calculating pressure. So pressure is nothing but the force by area. So pressure exerted by one molecule. So this is the one molecule only. Area is how much? 6L square. This is a cubical volume. So 2 mu u square RMS by L into 6L square for one molecule. If you take the n molecules, so it becomes 2 mu square by 6L. This is the 6L square, 6L cube, L into 6L cube, and L cube is nothing but the volume of the container. So if you solve it, it becomes 1 by 3 into mn u RMS square B into P. So if you rearrange it, it becomes PV equal to 1 by 3 mn u RMS square, and this equation is nothing but the kinetic gas equation. Hence this equation derived like this one. So this is the whole equation based on the assumption of the kinetic theory of the gases. So just you see all once again, then you will properly understand.